you come into my parlour. Thank you for agreeing to meet me.
You wanted a swifter end to the proceedings. I wanted a fine canopy to start my feast.
You're a lot bigger than I expected. A giant shelled spider hiding underground. How brave.
We Loringa are not to be provoked.
I wouldn't tell me what I can and can't do. And you can stop doing that. Is this supposed to be intimidating? You don't scare me.
There is nothing you can do to defeat me, Doctor.
You're wrong. This ends here.
For one of us at least. It is almost admirable. For such a puny creature, you're rather determined not to flinch.
I've already told you. You're nothing to be afraid of.
I could crush you so easily. Just the flick of one of my limbs would destroy you.
And yet I'm still not backing away. I've had much worse things than you threaten me.
I think you are brave, rather than foolish. You clearly know what I am.
You're one of the Loringa.
Indeed. And you are a wise man, and rather old by this planet's standards.
Why does everyone see fit to comment on my age, I do have other characteristics that people seem to ignore. At least you have the decency to acknowledge my rather sage wisdom.
It simply would not do to underestimate a man of your caliber.
Well, what is this blatant attempt at flattery supposed to achieve? Should I lower my defenses and not treat you to the same respect and fear?
You amuse me, Doctor. I would keep you as a plaything if the fire in your eyes were not so strong. You are a threat, though not much of one. More of a nuisance, a pest.
A fly in the ointment?
You play with words as if it will assist you. There is nothing you can say that will stop my plans. Nothing you can do. Yet still you jest like an infant. For a tiny insect, you smile more than you have any right to. Do you know what bugs are good for?
Pollination?
They are easily squashed.
Oh, be careful with this coat. I had it specially tailored.
Even in the face of death, you are flippant.
This is a special coat. It means a lot to me. I got this one when I was traveling with my friend Camille. It has sentimental value, so I appreciate it if you didn't damage it. No rips, please.
And still you have foolishly chosen not to fear me.
Want to rethink your decision? Call me the fool instead of brave?
I grow tired of you.
But you've only just woken up.
The fool indeed. It suits you far better. Prepare yourself, Doctor.
For what? The ominousness of death? Been there, done that. Some of my earlier sailors might have even worn the t-shirt. You have killed people that I care about, friends of mine. Don't think that I'm going to let you off lightly. Not only did you disrupt my holiday, my vacation here, but you also found me at a time when my patience is running rather low. This is perhaps the closest I've come to wanting revenge. No, that isn't the right word. Not revenge. That's not my style. But justice. You'll pay for what you have done, Loringa.
You have feelings for the humans. Yes, I can sense it. You care for this lesser species. A Time Lord, showing concern for a mere human. They are beneath us, surely.
We are all born equal. No species is better than the other. That's the mistake my people made, believing themselves to be higher, too important, too above it all.
Yet you cannot help but interfere. The small one, my last victim.
Sally.
If you say so. She was a particular delight to absorb. Such spirit. She sees what you have done lately. Knows how you cannot resist your fun.
Do your worst, Loringa.
Then I shall. Join your friends little man, as I absorb you as well.
How long has it been?
Since the doctor disappeared underground? About 15 minutes now.
It feels a lot longer.
Feels like time isn't moving at all.
Is staring at the dirt helping?
I know, it's pointless, but I don't know what else to do. Maybe he'll come back, or...
He isn't coming back. I'm sorry, Mr. Robertson, but he isn't. People don't come back from this. I mean, in my experience, people don't get dragged underground, but still, it's very final. Like he's been buried alive. I mean, not that I'd know. I guess if Muriel could come back. But this feels different. I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? If I keep an eye on where he went down under, then if he comes back, if he reaches out, then I can pull him out. I can help.
If you're sure.
I mean, I still don't understand what the devil is going on. This is all mad. Funny-looking insects, men disintegrating then coming back, people made of purple, and the earth being hungry. This isn't normal. This isn't the way the world works, is it?
Not in my world. But the doctor's? Georgie's? Perhaps?
I don't like it. Why can't things go back to how they were?
It will. We have to believe it will. Perhaps you should take some time away. Stop waiting for some hand to creep out of the dirt. Something to distract you. Perhaps some tea?
You're very kind.
Jemima. My name is Jemima.
And you can drop the mister. Everyone just calls me Robertson. You should do the same. You aren't the help.
Not yours, at any rate.
No, Mr. Robertson. We are the help.
Muriel?
With the doctor gone, it falls to us to save our blessed country.
The Empire is in our hands? Oh.
A little more than just the Empire, I fear. I believe the entire world is at risk from this creature.
We need guidance. Someone who can tell us what to do.
What about Georgie? Antoine? They'd be better at this, surely.
She has gone to him. She is looking after him, preventing him from causing further harm. She took him into the doctor's shed. I think she means to help him recover.
But this is so much bigger than that, isn't it? He might be her friend, but he's only one person. Those insect things can do a lot more damage.
Perhaps not for her. Perhaps she has faith that the doctor knows what he's doing. But I've only recently met the gentleman, and I may care for him and believe that he cares for us. But that is not enough. We cannot leave it to him. Not everything, at least. He needs support, and it falls to us to give it.
But what can we do? It's all completely out of my areas of expertise.
And you think I'm comfortable like this? I wasn't born like this. Not purple. I am just as scared as you are. But I'm not going to let that get in the way. I know that something has to be done, and I'm going to do it. Because otherwise, that creature, the thing that's controlling these spider things, it might be able to do even more damage. It has already killed too many innocents. It has already killed me. And I say no more. I cannot let anything else bad happen. I cannot let this happen to anyone else.
What can I do to help?
Yes, me too. Say the word and I'll do what I can.
I still have some mental connection to the creature, the Loringa. I can see... I can see...
Those things... What did the doctor call them?
The scuttlers have been released. The hunt has begun.
But what does that mean?
They will feed. They are preparing the first course for the Laringa. It is still gathering strength. After eating what the scuttlers provide, it will join the hunt itself. And the banquet will begin.
So, we stop them?
Yes. I need you to do that. Destroy them. Ensure that all 8 of them have been dealt with.
But where are you going?
I have my own mission to deal with.
Oh, that's a journey I most certainly won't want to repeat. Oh, being absorbed. It practically pulled me apart. Didn't quite think I'd survive, though regenerating while the Laringa ate me. Now that would have been an interesting experience. But then, where am I now?
Within my mind.
Well, that's hardly useful information. I could have guessed that rather easily.
You inhabit a world crafted by my subconscious thought patterns.
So, within your mind, understood. Wait, your subconscious thought patterns? Are you sure about that?
What are you referring to?
Surely you mean the thoughts of the people you've taken.
The pitiful humans? You believe they have an influence over the mental landscape?
Never underestimate the people of Earth. This place does look rather like London, if a little blurry, so I'd say that they've had something of an effect on you. Besides, we both know you don't have an imagination, so it has to be them.
It is unimportant.
Things rarely are. I've merged with you, haven't I? So, is this how you see things, you and your human victims? You don't want to talk to me anymore. Well, that's just rude. It gets rather difficult to orient oneself when you're in a metaphysical landscape. Any chance you could give me some sort of clue? Help me settle into life here? No? Whoa, that's bright. A bit too bright. Care to turn the lights down a bit? No, wait, it's a person. A figure of dazzling light. What is going on here?
You shouldn't have come here.
Well, I didn't have much choice. It's very hard to look at you, whoever you are. My eyes can't cope to look at you directly. I could do with a pair of sunglasses. Nope, didn't bring any with me. Might have been mildly anachronistic walking around Victorian London with them on, I suppose.
Is that any better?
You're changing.
Taking on my natural form.
Sally?
Hey, Doc.
Sally!
Yeah, it's me.
But you're...
And you ain't. I'm just whatever's left of this thing. My soul.
You monstrous creature! Is this your idea of tormenting me?
Who you yelling at?
The Laringa, the abomination responsible for this. Thought you'd parade her in front of me, did you? Rub salt in the wound. I knew you were cruel, but heartless, remorseless. I haven't seen callousness like this in a long time.
That thing didn't bring me here. I heard you. Came to help.
You mean...
You want to guide to this place? Here I am. Not sure how great I'll be, but you know me. I will do me best, Doc.
How long have you been here?
Longer than you. Reckons I can help you somehow.
I think I'm going to need all the help I can get.
Doc, can I ask you something?
What is it?
If we stop this thing, what happens to me?
You really want to know?
I do.
I think it will be the end for both of us. I'm very, very sorry, Sally.
Ain't your fault.
I should have saved you. I should have saved you.
Nah, none of that. Come on, Doc. We got to save the day.
I'm sorry, Antoine, but I had to tie you up. After everything you just did, we can't trust you, not in your current condition. But I hate this. I don't want to have to do this to you. You're my friend. Living with you this past month or so, I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I know it hasn't exactly been ideal, and we've both had to deal with some strange situations, but Spending that time getting to know you has been fun. I wasn't sure I'd be up to this time travel thing. Not that I'd have admitted that to the doctor. He seems very alone. His whole lifestyle seems rather lonely, not making long-term connections with people. I don't know if I can do that. Not for too long. I don't want to become like the doctor. He made friends with Muriel. Perhaps something more. And I think her dying has broken his heart. Hearts, whatever he has. Maybe being detached is better. Maybe I could do with a bit of that. I might be too close to everything that I ran away from. Dad passing the business on to me, my entire family. I'm definitely not ready to go back. Not ready to deal with all of that just yet. Oh, Antoine, I wish you'd wake up. It looks like you're getting worse. This mutation seems to be taking over. But your eyes are still flickering under the lids and you're breathing, so that has to be a good sign, I think. I really hope you aren't in any pain. I know that you caused so much damage when you were last awake, but you're bound to know what I need to do. You always have something up your sleeve. Antoine? Can you hear me?
Georgie?
I'm here. Tell me what you need. How can I help you? And you're gone again. I wish there was something more I could do. I know I should be helping the doctor. He definitely can't do this on his own, but how am I supposed to leave you now? I'd like to think you'd do the same for me. Not that I ever want to be in this position. There has to be something in here that'll help me, help us. How about some water? Though maybe I shouldn't touch you. I don't want to get infected too. I'll wear these gardening gloves. Come on, Antoine. I need you to wake up and drink some of this. Keep you hydrated. It's either this or I get that kettle down and make us some tea.
Thank you.
What was that?
Thank you for helping.
Anytime. You've been good to me, helped me to acclimatize to this whole time travel thing. I know I made a lot of mistakes back in Russia, so thanks for showing me the ropes, helping me through the craziness. Though I sometimes get the impression you're trying to train me up? Get me ready? Makes me wonder how long you're planning on sticking around.
You need to stay.
I'm not going anywhere. Not until you're better.
I'm never going to get better.
Let's not think like that. I'm sure there's something we can do. The doctor will come up with a plan. He always does. Well, I guess you know him better than I do.
More than you know.
See?
Let me go! Untie me now!
It's the fever talking. Calm down, please.
Now!
You're too weak to hurt me, I hope. The mutation has done some damage to your body, clearly. But that anger, that rage, I guess it's kind of like zombies, the undead. You might not be healthy, but there's something inside you making you want to hurt, to kill. Some dangerous primitive instinct, perhaps. No, I don't know. Why isn't the doctor here?
I need to be free!
I don't like seeing you like this. You're better than...
Free!
I'm not going to untie you, so please stop shouting at me. Just take it easy. Let me just... Right. Now to figure out how this gas burner works and I can make some tea. Oh, it's like I'm camping again. Know any good fireside songs?
Ah!
A simple no would have sufficed. No need to be rude about it.
Doc, you know how you're all old and stuff?
Since it's you, I'll let that one slide. But yes, I suppose I'm old by your standards. I've actually forgotten how old I am. Can't quite remember what that pesky number is. Or when I celebrated my last birthday, for that matter.
Really?
Do you think that means I'm overdue for a few parties? And a couple of cakes, too?
Sure.
I'll be sure to save you a slice, though I have no clue how many candles I'd need. Probably more candles than cake, and there's no way I'd be able to blow them all out in one breath. You'd have to help me. But at the end of the day, age is just a number. You're only as old as you feel, and I feel fine. Well, relatively speaking, current predicament aside.
Can you tell me, do you know what death's like?
Death? Not a very pleasant individual.
What?
She can be very rude.
You don't make no sense.
I've felt death before, in a sense, so I know how it feels.
It's odd. Not what I thought. Not that I thought about it much.
I should hope not. Someone your age should be thinking about dolls and pigtails and boys. Oh, no. Too young for boys. Let's just stick with dolls and pigtails.
Doctor!
You're far too young to have been worried about death. It's darker than you expect, harsher, sharper. And for that, I'm eternally sorry.
We'll be fine. Always am.
That's the attitude I take. I recognize the brave face.
I remember that thing coming at me.
That should never have happened. I should have been able to stop it.
But it did. Not your fault. I don't blame you.
I do.
It's funny. I feel safer here.
Safer?
It was horrible dying and all, don't get me wrong. But there's nothing here that can hurt me now. Can't kill me again.
Your composure is laudable, Sally.
Why, what is what?
You're being very strong. It's impressive. And I'll let you into a little secret. I'm an alien.
Yeah, I guessed.
Clever, too. One of the things that I can do is cheat death, restore my very being from the brink of dying. But it does mean that I've come very close to the end on numerous occasions. I know how scary it can be to face that, to have to deal with whatever comes after life. It still scares me, even though I've regenerated quite a few times now. I can't even remember how many. Not for sure. I guess my memory isn't all that good now, is it?
How does it work?
It's sort of a cheat, actually. I die, but I go on, if that makes sense. I change completely. I'm still the doctor, but I'm someone else. I look like someone else, walk and talk. I even think like a totally different person. But I still have the same memories. Every cell in my body burns away and is replaced.
Cell? What's one of them?
Like a part.
You mean like fingers and toes?
All the bits in the body to all of the organs. It hurts. Quite a bit.
You okay? You look sad.
I travel in time. Have done for centuries. I've become rather sensitive. Get these little premonitions when bad things are coming. Mostly if any of my arch enemies are nearby. But when I come near to the end of one of my lives...
You know?
Not exactly. But sometimes I have this sense. And it doesn't matter.
You got it now, don't ya?
I've had it for a while, ever since Antoine joined me.
Ow, that ain't good.
I don't know if it's this or something else. There's something about that boy that I feel I should know, but I just can't quite place it. I imagine he has a very good reason for keeping whatever it is secret, but it is bothering me somewhat.
I don't think you's gonna die yet. I still see the fight in your eyes.
Precisely. Not given up yet. Still got to stop the Laringa.
Thank you.
For what?
Being truthful with me.
Anytime. I'm sorry there isn't more that I can say. Anything I can do to make this easier.
You don't have to do everything.
I'm sorry I didn't save you.
You tried. That's more than most would have done.
Oh, not that blinding light thing again. Wherever you are, I'm going to need you to tone that down. A little bit more, if you don't mind. I know I'm only a manifestation of myself, but I'd still like to be able to see.
Hello?
Oh, hello again. We met at the police station. Do you remember me? I'm the doctor. I'm sorry, I don't recall your name.
Harrington. Daniel Harrington.
Do you...
Know that I'm dead?
Yes, my condolences.
So what is this place? This ain't heaven.
Perhaps closer to hell. No, purgatory, because you're going to go on somewhere much better from here. Let's not start a theological debate, though. It might be wisest to avoid such a conversation, particularly when most of us are already dead. Sally, do you notice anything about our friend here?
What is it?
The brightness, the color.
Nah, still not following. What about it?
We are currently in the Laringa's mind.
If you say so.
And these aren't our real bodies, but manifestations of our true selves. Avatars, if you will.
You get any of this?
Not a word.
We look at how we subconsciously perceive ourselves in this realm, which accounts for any discrepancies regarding age, beauty, etc.
Right.
But beyond that, Sally, you're shining brighter than Harrington here.
And what exactly does that mean, sir?
No more of the sir. We're all the same here. The color is a visual representation of our individuality, our identity. The longer you're here, The more gets drained away, the more you get absorbed into the Loringa.
That makes sense.
It does?
Well, you sound like you know what you're talking about.
And these beams of light coming from you both, from me as well.
Yeah, I was wondering what they were.
They are what have you tethered to this plane of existence. So long as these beams exist, you cannot escape.
So we what? Cut 'em?
I somehow doubt it will be that simple. There's usually a price to pay with these things. Well then, I guess there's only one way to find out. Harrington, ready for this?
As I'll ever be.
Then if I reach out to your beam and...
What did you just do?
Oh, that was distinctly unpleasant.
You took that beam of light thing off the constable and put it on yourself.
Well, they do say that energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed, or in this case transferred. These bonds that keep us connected to the Loringa are immensely strong. Seems to me that these bonds cannot be broken as such, simply passed on from person to person. If I take them all, then everyone else gets out of here.
And pass it on.
I feel like I've been freed from a delay.
It seems like there aren't any other options. I need to get you lot out of here.
Us lot?
The Loringa has taken 8 people. I have to free you all, starting with you, Harrington.
I'm free. I can feel myself.
He's fading away.
Thank you.
What happened to him?
He's gone. Saved.
He just disappeared. How'd you do that?
I'd tried to explain the metaphysics of how this subconscious realm of existence works, but I'd think it'd probably go over my head, let alone yours.
Hey, I ain't that short. Did you kill him?
Good Lord, no. I'm not a killer.
I weren't judging, but...
The Loringa killed him. I translated the bonds that held his manifestation here from him to me, allowing him to dissipate, to move on.
Like a ghost?
There's no such thing, Sally. Well, probably.
No, I mean you were stuck here. You exorcised him.
In a way, if that'll help you understand.
I think so.
Goodness, I don't know how the Loringa does it, taking on all these consciousnesses. It is playing havoc with my mind. And these extra bonds, it feels like the gravity has grown stronger. My bones feel heavier.
You gonna be alright?
I'll be fine.
I got to ask, why 8?
Probably something to do with the Loringa's arachnoid nature.
You what?
It's a spider from space.
But why 8 people? Why not 4? I can count and I knows I've got 2 eyes. Why did I only want one of them?
I think that it's to do with gathering as diverse a sample as it can. 8 different people could give it twice the understanding it would get from 4. And the more it learns...
So it knows us from our eyes?
On a cellular level, analyzing the DNA.
And the more it learns, the better it hunts.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
We should get moving.
1 down, 7 to go. Let's find them.
Come out, wherever you are! You aren't hiding in the drawing room. That's good. Gives me chance to get everything in place. Ugh, it's a mess in here. How am I supposed to repeat this ritual to reverse the effects when you've kicked everything around? Just to think that the doctor sent his friends here, that they lived out of time in this house. His life is terrifying. Completely beyond anything I've ever seen before. But his eyes, the way he looked at me, I think I could have been very happy with him. Whatever that would have been. No, you two can stay away for a while longer. I need more time to fix the ritual, to complete it. I'm terribly sorry, but I can't remember your name, or your husband's. That's different. If I'm being honest, you strike me more as a Grace. Oh, yes, you're Lillian. Forgive my manners. Ah, Nathaniel. Both of you now. Great. Just stay away. I don't want to have to hurt you. No! This infection, this mutation, has taken over clearly. I'd have expected more ladylike behavior from someone like you. If either of you was going to throw yourself at me... Yes, you, sir. But that doesn't mean you should. You can let go of me now. Don't make me...
You must die.
Too late for that. This is getting tiresome. You can't hurt me. I'm already dead. You're just getting in my way, and I don't want to have to hurt you. But I might have to before long.
You will die now.
You aren't listening to me, are you? That's more like it. A little bit further away if you don't mind. Is it the flames you don't like? Lucky I picked up the one candlestick that was lit. Look, if I'm going to get this ritual finished, I'm going to need to lead you two out of my way. Best be careful not to let the candle go out. You blew the candle out! That's not fair! Well, maybe you're afraid of the wax. Or the silver. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... I didn't want to hurt you. I just... You came at me and I reacted. I didn't have time to think. Are you alive? I'm sorry. I think I've killed your husband. What was left of him, at least.
Nathaniel.
I've never killed anyone before. Oh, I feel sick. I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. Two dead because of me. No, because of that thing, the Loringa. This wasn't my fault. But if I don't do anything now, then more people will die. I have to complete this ritual. I have to do this. Versanol chum tayatal rien berien opuna fuelar.
Stop struggling, Antoine. I'm not going to let you go.
Please,
Calm down a bit, have we?
help me.
Antoine? Is that you? The real you, I mean.
Please, Georgie. I need...
Oh, I thought you were back. Oh, I hate this. What else can I do? I don't like feeling this useless. I haven't exactly got the bedside manner for this. I knew I should have gone with the doctor. Jemima would have been better suited to looking after you. Though, I like to think we're friends, and if I save you, then maybe you'll repay the favour one day. Help me when I need it.
I can't die here.
Antoine?
This isn't how it goes.
What are you talking about?
Not my destiny. Not my future.
Destiny? Future? What? This isn't like you. Has this mutation got to your brain?
I know what's coming. I've seen...
Well, if you want to play soothsayer, then I'm not complaining. Tell me what's coming. Tell me what I need to do.
The doctor's going to die.
No, because we're going to save him. We're going to help him like we have before.
Soon.
Unless you're going to kill him yourself, you're talking nonsense. Or it's the mutation talking. Is that Loringa thing talking through you?
It has already.
If that monster is trying to exert control over you, it must mean you're still in there. Otherwise it would have taken over by now. I know you're weak, Antoine, but you have to fight it.
Georgie.
I need you to focus on me. Look at me. Start with that. Come on, you can do it. Look into my eyes. Just lift your head up a bit more. That's it. Now tell me what to do.
Stimulation. I need...
Stimulate what? What do you need? What can I get for you? Electric? You want a shock?
energy. Kickstart my body.
So, sugar. The doctor must have some in here for his tea. Somewhere. I don't know what good it'll do, but I can't find any.
Not sugar.
I don't understand. I don't know how this works. I know you're not human, so I need you to talk to me. What do you need? Antoine, you don't have to hurt me. Whoa! You wanted my tea?
Caffeine. My body can repel the mutation.
That's impossible, surely. Isn't it? What are you? What are you?
Another free!
Yes, my dear, you're right. How many is that now?
That's the fifth. Nearly there. Let me help you.
Thank you. I don't mean to keep you unduly, but...
I get it, Doc, I get it. You needs me and me help.
well, someone I can rely on, certainly.
You looks older than before.
Oh, I feel it. Oh, it's getting harder to stand up.
Even with your walking stick.
And your greatly appreciated assistance.
Lean on me. We can do this.
Only a couple more to go. Come on, let's find the others.
And me last.
If there were another way, Sally, I'd let you go right this second.
You do that and you'll never get anywhere. Thanks.
For what, my child?
Keeping me round. Trusting me.
But of course I trust you. You've been good to me.
And I ain't ready to say bye yet.
Neither am I.
You look weak. It's certain, ain't it?
Oh, the strain of taking on all these bonds is indeed severe. Quite the burden.
So give me some.
Never. I wouldn't dream of it. Just having a little bit of a moan. I wasn't subtly suggesting anything, least of all you taking any risk.
But if I did...
I'd only have to take them off you again. And you've already felt more than enough pain for this lifetime. I can cope, my dear.
Look, over there! Another of them lights! Someone else!
Number 6. Such a relief to be nearly there.
What are you doing, Doctor? Ever the nuisance, aren't you? Was this your plan all along? To infiltrate my mindscape and weaken me from within? Very clever, but ultimately foolish. There is only so much you can do from here. These pathetic, measly humans are only of use to me until the hunt is complete and the scuttlers bring me my first meal, the first course of my latest banquet. This planet shall sustain me, feed my hunger for years. I shall grow stronger here, able to yet again traverse the stars and extend the influence of the Laringa further throughout the cosmos. The hunger never ends, and the Doctor will make a feast all his own.
I'm okay. I'm fine, Sally.
No, you ain't! Don't go lying!
I don't know if I can take this for much longer. We need to find...
Time to stop, Doctor.
I was wondering when you might start talking to me again. How are you feeling? Weak?
Not as weak as you.
Well, that's a low blow. Or perhaps distracted would be a better description. Too much going on for you to focus? Or are my friends being a nuisance? Let it so be, like Georgie and Antoine, if he's still in there. I bet every time you try to deal with one problem, another gets in the way. If it isn't us in here, then it's someone out there. Ouch! That's got to hurt! Or am I tougher to swallow than you expected? Not quite in keeping with your usual diet, eh? You wanted to reenact Jonah and the whale. Perhaps you should have thought about that more. I can't be good for your constitution. Time Lords are often a bit too much to chew. So, when your metaphysical mandibles are quite finished, was there something you wanted?
You think highly of yourself. You are simply tougher meat, overcooked.
Perhaps you should ask the Androgon for some tips. There are only 2 people left to free, you know.
And there's you.
I know what to do myself, don't you worry.
How can there be such fire in your eyes when your body is so frail?
You've underestimated my capacity to endure.
It seems I must employ further defenses to halt your minor frustrations.
Whoa!
What was that?
A bolt of mental energy. The Ringer's fighting back. Clearly he doesn't like what I'm doing.
What do we do?
Run! Find cover! That building over there, quickly, girl!
It ain't that good.
Moving targets are harder to hit, after all.
We can't run forever.
No, we can't. We have to find a way to defend ourselves.
Or fight back.
The greatest defense is a good defense.
You're out of breath.
Getting it back, yes.
We only ran a few yards. You shouldn't feel like that. You might be old, but you got to be able to run more than that. I've seen you run more than that.
No, I know. It seems these bonds are holding me back in more ways than one. Draining me somewhat. I feel a lot more weary than usual. Hang on. If these attacks are mental in nature, then perhaps we can defeat them in the same way. Fight fire with fire and all that. Do as I do. Shut your eyes. Imagine the strongest thing you can. Something you'll definitely be able to deflect one of those bolts of energy. Shield, umbrella, whatever you want. You have to believe in it. Will it into existence.
You think such insignificant thoughts could make any difference? My powers will always overcome your inconsequential minds.
Sorry!
Nearly got me!
Decided to face me directly?
I won't let you harm her again.
You can barely stand.
Yet you're still afraid.
Simply dealing with a pest. No! Your mental defenses are not enough to protect you.
I will stop you!
You are too weak to move, let alone defend yourself. You have tried to defeat me, but there is nothing you can do now, you pitiful man. No final words? Or is even that too much for you to muster? This is the end, Doctor. Prepare to die!